If you just started playing Wartales, welcome to the adventure, and if you are tired of your companions eating raw carcasses, this is the video for you. And for those of you that are already filthy rich, please share with us your strategies and exploits. In my case, finding a way to make money was something very necessary. I spent most of the early game struggling for it, because bounties are not enough to pay the cost of each expedition. They give you enough to pay for some wages and food, but what about armor repairs, healing, upgrades, and what about when you increase your warband? At the end of the day, it's just not enough money, especially since the game scales in numbers and levels as you do, so each time you need more supplies. The decision was clear, I had to end the rat race, and from my experience as an RPG player, killing and robbing is the easy way. Increasing your risk can exponentially increase your reward. Sadly, when you are just starting out, robbing merchants will not be a nice experience. At the end of the day, the only people you will be able to rob are refugees, which although is a dubious moral choice that I will not judge you for, it seems to be a bad way to make money. It will help you to get a kickstart and craft a few armors, but you cannot make riches by robbing poor people, although some countries and corporations may think otherwise. This will not work in this game. So once that I found that robbing people was somehow worth it but not the end of my problems, I had to make the choice of diversifying my portfolio, so I invested on the private prison system, and oh boy I was right in doing so. If you are struggling for money, make sure to visit your closest prison merchant, which is near the lake in the first starting zone. Here the merchant will make you an interesting proposition. Buy some shackles from him for as little as 20 gold, and you will receive minus 20 suspicion points for each prisoner. Just as I heard this, my plan was already made. I will eventually rob merchants and bring some poor souls that I will capture from my bounty missions. So the only problem here would be to get strong enough to beat the merchants. What the prison guard forgot to say is that they will pay you from 100 to 130 gold for each prisoner, almost as much as an easy bounty mission, which made me believe that reformation is indeed better than punishment. So I quickly bought all the shackles stock and learn the ways of not using lethal force against my enemies. Doing this will allow you to easily get hundreds of coins for each bounty mission, and once you get strong enough, you can also rob a couple of merchants in your way to sell your prisoners, making it even more lucrative. If you are wondering how to take out enemies as prisoners, it's very easy. Once they are engaged to an ally and under 50% HP, get another ally close to the enemy and it will allow you to put them to sleep. And make sure to have some extra rations to keep them alive until you get to prison. Always protect your assets. This is by far the best way that I have found to make money. Share yours in the comments. I will be uploading more Wartales videos as updates come along, so if you are interested on Wartales, upcoming RPGs or news about the gaming industry, feel free to subscribe. Thank you and have a nice day.